We going? Hello everyone and welcome. This is a low resolution. I'm trying some new things out, and I'm also looking on here to see if the live streams are popping. There's some new stuff going on. Facebook gave the integration that I've been asking for, and I just want to make sure everything's popping the way it should be. And this is beautiful, man. This is love. It really is. Hey Google, turn off my desk.
You got it. Turning off the desk.
Why is she so loud? Once again, go to bed, boy. Y'all always hear me say it, huh? Yeah. See? That's what you get hit with in the middle of the night around here. But, here's the thing. That's the only drama. And, ooh. I had to step out real quick. Today is just a great day. Today was just a great day. In this Nehemiah Davila turning to neo-positivity, in this what I'm experiencing, what I'm going through, thank you guys for following me on this journey for one, and I finally get to integrate that into my nightly sessions, and I wanted to make sure I got it done a little bit earlier tonight for some reason, so I just went with that. But today was a great day. I had an outdoor challenge arrived in my life today, and I went at it head on. You know, I chased it like a police officer would, and what I mean when I say that is this. You guys know how I say that thing about getting called out to a gun job as a cop, and it really is insane. It really is insane to say, yes, I'm gonna go to a gun job as a cop, and I'll break it down for you guys again. Imagine you're at a stop sign, you have a choice, left or right. Okay, you're just driving, minding your own business. Not as a cop, as a human. In life, you're just you, and then you choose other things that you're gonna be. And you get to this road in your life or whatever. And it's a stop sign, left or right. Now, to the right, there's a machine gun going off, an AK-47, and you get a call. And this voice says to you, can you go down there and take care of that for me? What? He's shooting a machine gun. I have a 9mm on my hip. An AK-47 to a 9 is no competition for one. Why the hell would I go down there? Oh, and we're going to put you in a car that everyone knows it's you. And we're going to let him know that your sole purpose is to either stop him or kill him. And we're going to put you in a suit so he can immediately identify you. And it's going to be a shiny target right over your heart and one right on your forehead. So he can see you coming 2 blocks away. And shoot you with a gun that'll go through your car like a hot knife through butter. All this for a couple of hours. The next 10 minutes of your life. How much money am I going to make that in 10 minutes? As a police officer, you do the math. Just do even numbers. Let's just say I made $50,000 a year as a cop. At one point I did. Do the math. How much is 10 minutes of my life? And then, you know, when you think about it like that, someone's asking you to do that. Would I do it now? Hell no. But today I was met with an outdoor situation, and I went at it with that mentality. And I love it. I love that I still have that in me. I've been retired for 8 years now. I don't get to test things out like that much. And to be reassured that in this type of critical situation, I was able to pull that. And it was the first instinct, go. There was no option that ever existed where I wasn't going forward immediately. And, you know, brain clicked, shots fired, you know, in my brain, laid out a plan, executed, everything went great, man. That was a spectacular day as far as that goes. That is something that has only happened 3 times in the last 10 years. And all 3 times I responded the same way and came out victorious. Can't get into much details about that, but just know that this was part of neo-positivity's manifesting. All the stuff that I've been doing, all the seeds I've been watering, all the frequencies I've been vibrating at, everything I've been doing out here talking to you guys pays off in multiple ways. Not only do I manifest what I want as far as objects, but events like this, a pick-me-up, reinsurance, and I'm still a G when it comes to the subjects I like to be a G at, you know? And so that was sweet. Another part, what prompted me to come out here and do this particular video was manifesting technology. Now, this is something you guys might not have heard, but this is something I pride myself on. It's crazy enough, it sounds like people would hear it and say that sounds like you're doing magic. Or it sounds like you're praising your ability to do magic or whatever you want to call it. And yes, I am. Wholeheartedly, yes, the fuck I am. And you, I hope that you get to a point where you get to say it like that too with your chest. Now I'm just going to give you my last three. Latest one, I'll start with the latest one. Today. Now you guys know how I've been, when I start my live streams, today was the last day I have to start my live stream and walk outside, which I hated doing, but I liked spending that time with you guys anyway, so either way I'm going to be with you guys. So, might as well just cancel out. So in the spirit of manifesting, Facebook, the largest social media outlet on the world, to merge in a way with the companies that get together to make what I'm doing happen. Streamlabs, OSB, Restream, Twitch, YouTube, Mixer, Stream Me, all those networks. The bridge between them is Restream. Anyway, they finally allowed them to do what I've been asking them to do. Now, they've been at this for a while. I've been at this for 2 weeks. And in those 2 weeks, I was able to manifest what they have been trying to achieve since they had the idea, let's start a company. And it's, look, man, it's the same shit I used for the Eagles. And I've been trying to use it all these years, but I finally got it this year. I finally started something new, that whole God section, getting closer with God. And now they're the Super Bowl champions. Now, I'm not saying it was wholeheartedly because of me, but I knew damn well I had a lot to do with it. Yo. You guys don't know, I message those guys all the time. Sometimes we go back and forth. I'm always sending them inspiration, getting their mind right, something they did not have before this year. I've been in all of their DMs. And they've responded, showing me love on Twitter and all that other stuff. So it's like, they had something this year they didn't have last year. I told them I was their secret weapon. I told all of them that. Because I'm going to be in your ass, making sure you're thinking the right things. Make sure you're being the you that you want to be. Not the you that you are in this moment. Because nobody wants to be who they are in this moment. Everybody's always looking forward because of progress and people and the way we're built. You just want to do better. You just want to out-top your last self, even if it's just a smidgen more, just so you could smile again. Because the second time it happens, you don't smile at the same. That already happened. You know? Now, dealing with children, I can see somebody saying, oh, what about children? Watching your child smile at 1,000 days is cool. 1,000 days old. 10,000 days old. That shit's cool. But watching your child smile at 10,001 is even better because they lived another day and they still here. It's better. That's why you can always smile with your kids. But events? How many times could you graduate high school? Would it really be the bomb the second time around? Like, what am I even doing? Like, that's what you would be asking yourself. So it's it's for people that, I get a lot of skeptics. And I like to answer their questions because, so they don't become skeptics, to let them know, I'm here. I'm here for those questions. Either way, I'm going to switch, I'm going to flip it up, blow your mind. We're going to take it to a more positive space, and we're going to blow your mind. But back to what I was saying, as far as this technology goes, they got it. What I've been asking for, they got it. The next thing I'm going to manifest is to put the Facebook chat window up on here. The thing after that I'm going to do manifest is for them to be able to put all of that on my phone, so you guys wouldn't be looking at just neopositivity.com. There could be a slideshow or something going on, you know. They have something where I can put the chat window on here, but it won't be Facebook chat. And the majority of my chats come from Facebook. I mean, I just opened the Twitch account 2 weeks ago, you know. I don't even know anyone who has Twitch, you know, other than the network. So, like, that's different. And I never did that on YouTube at all. Only people I've contacted on YouTube or answered questions for on YouTube are like, because I didn't go live on YouTube until the last 2 weeks. So I'm in the beginning of this. But anyway, manifesting. Y'all got me going. Manifesting technology, technological breakthroughs. I am using a ZTE Axon M. I need you to fully understand that this phone is 2 phones back to back. So when you flip them, it is a big square of beauty. Now, that might not tickle anyone's fancy. But let me tell you something, that wets my whistle. That's what my football coach would say in high school. That right there is what I've been dreaming about for years, and it was nothing of its kind was supposed to be released till next summer. Check all the news articles. They even, unless you type in ZT Axon M, they ain't even talking about this phone. Because something happened with Trump and Japan and all that other stuff with the, you know, or whatever they were selling to North Korea or something. They got banned and all this other stuff, and that's why I got it. That's not why I got it, but that's when I got it. So anyway, I was watching videos of the concepts, and I said, you know what, I'm going to manifest this a lot sooner than next summer. And I let it go. That's a key ingredient to this that I seem to miss a lot. And I know that anyone practicing is going to miss a lot. You have to let it go. You want to water the seed. I want to sit here and play make-believe and water the seed, but a part of me has to let it go as well. So I said I'm going to manifest this phone next summer. I let it go. And what made me research the phone was the fact that I was going to get my son a phone. I made him a promise, if you do this, I'll get you that new phone. No. I don't play that. I'm not just buying phones, and if you break it, you got problems. You know, I wasn't raised that way. And I was raised right. All this buying your kids phones, even though they doing bad in school and all that, nah, man. Anyway, I was taking him to go get a phone, and I walked in, and I saw this beautiful thing on the counter. I don't know how shortly, because it wasn't long, I don't know how shortly after me saying that, I was in there. I want to say it was the next day. But that's the phone I have right now. Manifesting technology. You can do this, I can do this. What the heck do you think we've been doing? As a large group, we have been manifesting what you see happening. Right now, there's an airplane flying over top. We manifested that. Thousands of years, humans have been here. All of a sudden, in the last 50 years, we're killing it. Yeah. All with purpose. All with intention. God, the universe, whatever you believe created you and is creating everything as you go. Love, the grass, happiness, whatever you want to call that being. It's a plan. It's a plan, and you can see it. In the rules we live by, you can see that plan. Part of it, at least. I'll let you know as I get more. But yeah, that was my phone. Now the one before that was also this year, the big one, the iX12. You guys see me ranting about that on Facebook. That I have been watering that seed for a very long time. Now here's the thing. That one wasn't quick. but it exceeded the expectations tremendously. And I guess that's the trade-off. Life is balance. In the spirit of what was going to come out of the seeds I water, it was either going to come fast and be the shiz, or it was going to take its time and be overly the shiz. Guess what? And you know, that kind of makes me think of my, let's say, career. I don't want to call it a career at all, but I think to get that point across about what I'm doing with my life right now, I would have to say that word. Because this is a life goal. This isn't like going to start an ant farm somewhere. I mean, if it didn't work, it would be an ant farm. But it works. So I'm sticking with it. And I can teach it. And others can learn. And I see it as a way for humans to get out. Of this rut that we're in. But in the grand scheme of what I'm doing, first of all, to whom much is given, much is tested. I am asking for a lot, because with where I'm going with this, a lot is involved. I'd be that figure, that guy that opened everybody's eyes. I'd be under the spotlight. All I would do is disappear to an island, do my videos, and keep producing. But a lot, I'd be asking for a lot, basically. With that future, it asks a lot. I guess of money, power, respect, energy. There's a lot of energy, a lot of people's energy will be coming my way. I always compare that to Beyonce. I remember one day I was watching Beyonce perform and I said, that's nothing but a really pretty black chick who just so happens to have everyone's attention right now, at this moment. I'm not talking about yesterday, I'm not talking about tomorrow, I'm not talking about 10 seconds ago or 20 seconds from now. I'm talking about at this moment. A lot of people on the globe are paying her energy, their energy that God has given them every second. He's giving you one energy dollar to spend on what you want. What would you spend it on? What will you spend it on? Drama, success, Beyonce. She's collecting mad energy, and it's coming to her in the form of what she expects it to come in, which is money, power, and respect. The things that, humans generally want. You at least want the power to control your next meal, the respect of the people around you, and, the money, to secure your meals. At the very least, kind of people say, oh, no, it's not about money, Neo. It's not all about money, Neo. Yeah, it is. Clear out your sofas in your bank. And come talk to me when your kids want dinner. Y'all know I always say that. But in the spirit of where I'm going, it can either come swift and be the shiz, or take its time and be not an explosion, but to be something else, something greater, which is what I was going for. To be able to change the world like that. That would be... hold on a second. My bad. So, yeah, the IX-12, though all three of those were this year, I'm not saying I'm a guru at doing that. I'm not saying I do that 50 times every year. I've done it 3 major times this year, and I can't even remember when's the last time I did do it, but I know I have, because I came up with this segment. I'm talking about 2009, 2010, when I first started manifesting things. But I've always been up on technology with the phones and stuff. I've always had the first iPhone, the first iPhone 2. I was in line for those, the first 4 of them. Then I switched to Android, never went back. But you know, that's what does it for me. Having the latest phone. You know, I like that. And it has nothing to do with people outside of me. I don't want this phone before me. I'm showing this phone to everybody I can. I want you to get it. So we can all be this happy. And guess what? Selfishly, the more you buy, the more the investors are going to put into it, and they're going to provide us with a bad behind phone. Boom, let's do it. Let's do it. But I know that ain't going to happen, not with this phone. It's too not American. It doesn't even operate kind of like, there's a couple different things in here that you could tell they think different from us over there, overseas. Deeper, smarter, I don't know what you want to call it, more intelligent, I don't know, but they go hard. Our other phones should work like this. I don't know why Android does some of it. Anyway, Facebook, I'd like to thank you. Big shout out to Mark Zuckerberg for listening to me and allowing another company to get all up in your programming, you know, to make this happen for me. I totally appreciate that. It happened. See, that's what I think. It happened to everyone who streams. But I ain't worried about that. I'm going to keep it internal. I'm going to keep it here. Okay? If aliens were to come and snatch me up and ask me about my Earth, oh yeah, I have a police department up the street that makes sure I'm safe. Go take it a step bigger, I have a whole military backing me up, making sure I'm good against other countries. I got companies, buildings with employees putting this thing together that I can put on my hip and pick up and talk to whoever I want. Computer technicians creating programs that enable me to FaceTime. I got all that popping for me. Kind of feel like a king, like it's just for me. And the whole reason why I did that was to manifest more of me feeling like a king. Like it's just for me. I'm getting that special treatment that not everybody gets. Because in life we're taught that not everybody gets it. So we want to be of the elite that do get it. Meals every day and anything above that. No lie, a bug started making this noise, and it is so loud. Like, I don't even get it. Do you guys hear that? Like, you hear how loud that is as I'm getting closer to it? It almost sounds like an electrical box or something. It's acting funny. That's crazy. But yeah, today was a great day. I'm using Google Keep again. I want to be coming to you guys every day, lunchtime, doing that live at lunch. I kind of like doing that. I just I've been up late lately, which means I'm waking up at 11:45, 12 o'clock, which is not good. So I'm gonna be doing that. Coming live early. I'm gonna go to sleep early, wake up early, get on my schedule. Be up at like 10:30. Go live from midnight till 2, or work from midnight till 2, and then sleep from 2 to 10. That's 8 hours. That's not too much, is it? And when I wake up, I like to lay there for a couple minutes, and I would like to do it for an hour. I don't always get to, but I encourage everybody to do that if you can. When you wake up, just number one, don't check your phone, because then you're being reactive to the things that are happening to you, and you're manifesting a reactive type day as opposed to a creative day where you're creating what's going to happen to you. So, get up, run some scenarios. Like I said last night, the football player, he was like, he was basically like, write down all the reasons, you know, why you do what you do. Money, family, food security, whatever it is, however you want to word it. And just make sure, you know, tape it up somewhere where you sleep. Your spouse will understand you're working towards a better future for both of y'all. It could be a piece of paper dangling for a couple of days, but you're going to forget. After 3 days, 2 days, you're going to forget. Hopefully you'll bring it back. Even though it's dangling there. Excuse me, it'll just become part of background. We get used to things. But it was an awesome day. It was an awesome day. The part of the biggest part of why it was a great day was the whole neo-positivity thing. That is not my birth name. Now, I don't know if it's just me because I see things more deeper than I used to, but my attachment to my name, Nehemiah Davila, is deeply rooted, to say the least. I'm guessing all of ours are, except for the people who have changed their name at the age of 18 because they hated it so much and never looked back. Or even Jamie Foxx, his real name is Eric Bishop. You know, when I meet him, I'm gonna call him Eric. I'm gonna see what he says. But neo-positivity obviously is not me. That's something that I don't even know was the first time I heard it. I don't remember. That was back when I used to drink. I don't drink anymore. Not like that. Not with this acid reflux. But anyway, it's like I don't associate it with it because it's a nickname. I've had so many nicknames. Iceman, Flex, T-Bone. I remember they called me, it was my freshman year, they called me T-Bone. I don't really associate with any of them. Neo has the latest, how do you say, get your claws in somebody? Neo is the latest attack on Nehemiah Davila. The neo-positivity, it's new. Newer than new. And I say all that to give you a feel of the separation I have from this name, because I want you to find one that you are this separate from. But it has to be greatness. Neo-positivity is a different version of me. Not like the 6-year-old or the 16-year-old version of me. Not like the version of me that's right here, right now. It's a future version of me, whether it be 5 minutes, 5 seconds, or 5 years from now. And that future version of me has succeeded in this next group of things that I wish to succeed in. Being the voice of the Thoughts Become Things movement that is going to shake the world into a positive swing, opposing the negativity that we've been experiencing over the past 2,000-something years. The only thing constant is change. Like Fibonacci, doesn't matter how big it is, it will change. Some things last 5 minutes before change, some things last 55,000 years. Oh, my watch is going off. Oh, I hit my steps. Look at that. I hit my goal on my Fitbit. Right there. That's pretty cool. Because I wasn't hitting my goal for a couple of days there. Damn, well, y'all got me talking about Fibonacci's and all that other stuff. No, but the name Neo-Positivity to me represents the future that I want. The future nickname that I would be calling myself when I have that position. Who I'll see myself as. And when I call myself that name or refer to myself in my mind, you know, to play the make-believe, like let's say I'm out somewhere, grocery store. Kind of sucks because in that situation I wouldn't be in a grocery store and your ego will remind you of that, but you're here, so let's play with it. Something we all do. I'm in the grocery store, minding my own damn business. In my mind, I could be 25-year-old Andre 25-year-old DeAndre from South Camden who's struggling, which is how I see myself for some reason. Still working on that. I'm a work in progress. Or I can strut like neo-positivity. Either way, I'm going to strut because that's me. Damn that. I'm just, if I'm going to walk, I'm going to walk. I'm going to walk like I like life. I'm going to walk like I enjoy it, like I want to be here. So which mentality will I have? Be on autopilot and be DeAndre? Or take it over? So I take it over. And all I say is, I'm no longer Nehemiah Davila. That's my slave name when I was slave to my ego. Telling me I was just a number on this planet. I'm no longer Nehemiah Davila. I love that name. Everything that happened, I appreciate it. But the only thing constant has changed. I am now neo-positivity. Neo-positivity is filthy freaking rich and gets everything that he wants as soon as he wants it. Because he's filthy rich. Just going to throw that out there. Two different beings. And I can be him. I could be either one in my mind. I'm going to be either one of those in my mind. Why not be the one that I want to be? I don't think anyone sees themselves as themselves. We are our worst critics, so we beat ourselves up. We beat ourselves down. We see ourselves as in lying format, I'll say. I'm asking you to change that proactively throughout the day. Boo freaking who. I don't want you to send me $69.95. I don't want you to come in for a seminar where I jerk you off for all your money. No. Sorry for the language, but that pisses me off. That utterly pisses me off. These cats out here, these so-called motivational speakers, these so-called con artists, that's what they are. You know the secrets to improving the entire planet, which means your freaking kids too. And you're not going to tell us unless we give you $69.95? Are you fucking serious? I'm sorry. That's how I feel about all you niggas. Yeah, I said the word niggas because I'm animated about that. You got answers, give them. You got it, show it. Now, your time, your personal time, where you have to spend away from your family, I got you. But there shouldn't be nothing in your book that ain't on the internet for free. How am I gonna make money? See, you ain't in it for the right thing. You shouldn't be doing this, because you ain't in it for the right thing. Maybe you should be the business manager of somebody who does do that. That way you can worry about the money and whisper in his ear some good ideas. I'm not saying you're evil and you need to get kicked off the planet. I'm saying you're not viewing what you should be doing. Only people who should be doing this is the people who are doing it for the right reasons. I had a guy on Twitch, one of my first videos. He sent me a message. I didn't see it. I'm glad I didn't see it until after the video. Video was like an hour long, 45 minutes long, whatever. I'm glad I didn't see it till afterwards. He said, why are you streaming live to 0 people? Mind you, I mean, it's 3 in the morning, you know? On the East Coast, so it's midnight on the West. I guess you can argue that, but yeah, it's 3 in the morning. I didn't expect anybody to be on there. But I wasn't doing it for the numbers anyway. Think about it. Now, I don't want you to be, and this kills me, because people are so freaking stupid. Think about it. If I was doing it for the numbers, don't you think I'd have quit a long time ago? If I had, I'm going to quote unquote the right numbers, if I had those popping, those big numbers, I wouldn't be doing I wouldn't be talking about these subjects that I'm talking about now, making it type subject, type talk, because I would have already made it. So if I was in it for the numbers, don't you think I would have quit a long time ago? That's 8 years in this mug. Since I started, I've only had the Facebook for a year, or 2 years. It'll be 2 years in December. No. If I was in it for the money, I mean, same thing as the what's it called? I don't get my loot off them videos. I mean, I got broken off by YouTube, you know, but it was hardly 8 years compensation. It was hardly a month compensation. Shit, hardly a week, actually. Got me thinking about it. You in it for the right reason, I follow you to the end. If you a mechanic because you love working on cars, I'ma bang with you because I know you're gonna do a good job with my car. You're gonna want it to go back with care, which means you're gonna take extra steps. I don't know what steps that would be because I'm not a mechanic. But trust me, people, I currently don't have a mechanic. Because all the ones I used were shit. Sorry. It is what it is. Get your car back and some other stuff breaking. That's worse than the first one. You know? That's the worst part about cars. Because you gotta pay the second thing. You know, because you gotta get the part for that second thing. So at least you paying that. It's like, damn, man, I wasn't even trying to come up off that. I went through that with my van. Went through that exact thing with my van. Took my John back 3 times. Each time it came back worse and worse and worse. I took that thing to the dealer, traded it in, got me some new shit. And that's the last used car I own. Damn that. I'm a lease man now. I'm a lease man. You want me to go somewhere, pick me up in a limo. Other than that, I stay home with my homebody. I lease some cars and be good like that. I don't take chances like that with a lot of things. And I got stranded a lot. High school year, I had an 80, I guess the year was 99. I had an 89 Lincoln Mark 7, blue rag top, floating on those airbags. And anybody who dealt with them cars knew once those airbags went, they were $147 each. And when they went, usually 2 of them went. And that was back when gas was 87 cents. But outside of the airbags, that was just a crazy bumpy ride. I mean, crazy bumpy. When they went down, you just pull over, turn it off, start it back up. Immediately they fill back up, and you're good for another 20 minutes. So the only thing that sucked about that was I was going to Lakehurst to chill with Taz, big up to Taz, like every other day. But yeah, the radiator, car kept overheating, you know. That was another, pull over. We didn't mind pulling over to start turning the car off to fill up the airbags because we already had to do that because it was overheating every 10 minutes. Pop the hood, cover it up, pop that cap. You know it's going to a little bit, so be careful. That's boiling hot. Fill it up with the gallons of water that we keep stored in the trunk because we know this is how we're going to get home from Lakehurst. Big ups, Taz. Oh, man. I don't know what part, parts of my childhood, parts of things I've done are going to let you know what type of person I am. I don't know what gap or puzzle piece that filled in, but I love it. I love it. Those are the memories that I cherish. I love them. Not getting stranded places because that sucks, especially on Route 70 between the 3 circles where there's nothing but woods at 2 in the morning. Now, that didn't, but the thought of those events that all fell under the Lincoln, it makes me smile. I love that car. There's no other car on the planet I would have chosen for my first car. Not a Benz, not a Beamer, not a Lamborghini. I needed that. I would have had it the other way. The car was fast. It was fast as hell. And it had more buttons on the center console, whatever, radio area. It had more buttons than any other car I had ever seen before. like straight programming. When programming wasn't like, no, that bad. Remember, this is 99. That car was an 89. This is back with Smart Beat. Remember Smart Beat? $2.99 a month, or $1.99 a month, something like that. $24 a year. Back in those days. Oh man, I'm starting to get a bit up outside. So what I do is I take like things like that as a sign. Or if I just get a feeling, take that as a sign. What time is it? 11:45. Oof. I can still get some work done from 12 till 2. I like this. I might have to go live earlier, more often. Good stuff. Good stuff. Because this was just an update on the day. An update on neo-positivity. I was still going to go live at like 1 o'clock in the morning. But I don't think I am now. You know what I mean? I got everything out that I needed to get out. But, you know, I love you guys, man. I'm just sitting here. I'm standing between my two beautiful cars in front of my big-ass house. And I say it like that on purpose. Not because I'm vulgar or I like to curse. I say it like that on purpose because it hits me in my chest when I hear those words because of how, not how I was raised, but what voices I've heard that have inspired me or upset me in my lifetime. You know what I mean? So basically what I'm saying is it's a combined effort of everything I know has led me to feel that is the utmost beast mode way I could say that shit. And that's why I study. Semantics are everything. You can change the comma in a sentence and change its meaning. And you strive for perfection. That means you make that sentence perfect. There's not a word in that sentence that's going to hit me in my chest wrong. Sometimes the F-bomb hits me wrong. But I just don't want to use it. Sometimes it brings a degree of negativity. But if I was to say, yeah, after scoring, the Eagles won the Super Bowl, yeah, that's not negativity. I can assure you there wasn't an ounce of negativity in the letter F, the letter U, the letter C, nor the letter K. That's why I really don't care how people feel about how I talk. Like I dropped the N-bomb. I even call it the N-bomb sometimes. Because I don't want to say it. Sometimes it just comes out. Because it's part of me. It's not changing for anyone. Oprah, I'm sorry. We have to be like 50 Cent. Me and you had to just agree to disagree on that. I was never a slave. And y'all never heard me say, my grandmama was a slave. My great-grandma was a slave, so you should give me reparations. I want Rice Krispie treats. No, y'all ain't never hear me say nothing like that. I stay out of it. I stay out of it and use freedom of speech to give me the right to do what the hell I want and say what I want. It really does. So yes, I'm going to need you guys, whether you live in a rat hole or a mansion, the next time get out your car. If you have or don't have a car, you're walking up the house. The next time you can see your entire house in your peripheral vision, I want you to just say thank you. So many things. So many people I just wanted to address right now. That thoughts, I know people are saying certain things to that. Picture yourself living in one of those third world countries. Not yourself, just because definitely don't want you watering no crazy ass seeds. But if you can't find a way to be grateful for the shelter you have without picturing yourself sleeping under a bridge in December in New Jersey, for those of y'all don't know, sub-zero. Especially at nighttime, especially if it's sleeting, especially if it's windy. If you can't appreciate your house without having to picture that, then you have a whole lot of shit you need to change. You need to start meditating. You need to start working on you. Get to that point. Because I don't want you picturing no negativity. But there has to be something in you that can at least be like, yo, could be living on a bridge. Maybe it's the fact that I've seen it so much. Go drive down Admiral Wilson Boulevard in Camden. Head towards Philadelphia. You'll see some people living under the bridge. Don't go into Philly. Then you're going to see a lot of people living on the streets. It shouldn't take much to get you here to smile. Take it a step further. Don't compare yourself to other people. Stop doing that. I know it's hard. I know it's hard. As soon as we hang up, I'll probably see a Lamborghini picture somewhere and wish it was mine. No. I know it's hard. Fight the demon. That is the only demon. Fight that. Compare yourself to your previous you. If you're doing better. Only if you're doing better. Like I can line this house up with my last one. This car up with my last one. This lawn up with my last one. This mailbox with my last one. This tree with the last tree I had in my yard. The driveway. I didn't even really have one in the last spot. I had 2 parking spots. I barely had 2. I was fighting the association for one. Because the neighbors was tripping. It was crazy. They had built some cut. I don't know. But, yeah. Take a step back and appreciate. Appreciation. Manifest more appreciation. It is that simple. On my clicker, that is my biggest, most commonly used. And I hate to say common because I hate that it sounds like I'm associating with a common category. But the affirmation I say the most is thank you. Thank you is appreciation put into words. Literally. Say thank you 100 times tomorrow. I want 100. 10 sets of 10. And stop for a second before you go to sleep. Let this be your homework. Stop for a second before you go to sleep. Think about all the different things you were thankful for. Not one at a time, every single one of them. But you're going to think of some things that you don't normally think about every day. And that right there is going to make you smile. If you smile, you already know what kind of mood you're in. You already know what kind of seeds you're watering. You already know what kind of frequency you're vibrating at. One that will manifest another future where you are smiling again, which is what the hell I'm here for. That is the reason I'm even speaking right now. I can't even do no better than that, so I'm just going to end it on that note. I love you guys. Thank you for listening. Thank you for joining in on another night sesh. That's what I've been calling it for all these years. And I'm happy to finally be open with you guys. I don't know the answers to everything, but I will give you all the answers that I do have. I'll give you 100% of my effort, okay, in solving these things, because selfishly, I need to solve them for myself. They just work out so good that I want to share them with you guys. This is a selfish life. I'll give you $1 because I know that if I appreciate giving it to you, no strings attached, just feeling good that I was able to do it, I'm going to get 10 back. It really is a selfish act. Tack that onto the fact that when you feel like you have something great, you want to run and scream it from the mountaintops. And you got night sesh. And live at lunch. So, I'll either see you guys in a little bit, or I'll see you tomorrow at lunch. Hopefully. Nothing's guaranteed. Never know, I might sleep in again. I don't know. But that is a situation I put myself in. And that is a situation I am working very hard for you to put yourself in. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Oof. You got all of me. You got the real. I love you. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Or tonight. Later.